Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Georgia and today I wanted to show you this New Year's Eve glam makeup look using the McGrath's eyeshadow palette. I think it's the Ecstasy eyeshadow palette in Sublime, and then also using the MatteTrance lipsticks. I am just going in with these 4 shades rather than the end one, but yeah, this is the look that I've done from this palette today. So starting off, I'm taking my Too Faced Hangover Primer and just putting it on my face, and then going in with my Max Factor Miracle Touch Foundation. I really like this one. Going in with a beauty blender, I just think it gives a really nice look to it. This was actually one of the first foundations I ever used, and it's really nice that I rediscovered it again this year. And then going in with the cream blush. I don't think this brand exists anymore, but I'm just taking the end of my beauty blender and then putting it to the outer corners of my cheeks, but slightly lower where the actual roundness of my cheeks would be. And then I'm going in with my Fenty matte matchsticks in amber and just using that to contour. I just contour under my cheekbones and then my nose. And then I do go a little bit just underneath my chin to kind of get rid of the double chin there as well. I really like this shade on my skin tone and everything. I am getting used to contouring and just trying out a few different techniques to see what works best for me. Or this is what I am doing for now. But then I do take a beauty blender and blend this in. I am just dabbing everything just because I don't want the product to move around too much. I want to keep it in the areas where I put it. So dabbing it would stop it from moving about so much. I am then going in with the Revolution Jelly Highlighter. I actually really like this. When I first got it, I was a bit weirded out by it, but I actually really like it. Again, I'm just dabbing it with my finger onto my cheekbones, being careful not to smudge or move anything or take the makeup off underneath. I am then going in powder and putting it underneath my eyes, just around my nose, on my chin, and then in my T-zone area, just to really keep everything else looking dewy and fresh, but just mattifying what needs to be mattified. I'm going with the Beauty Bay bronzer in Fawn. Once again, I really like this shade for my skin. It's not too warm, it's not too orange, and it's not really sparkly or anything either, which I find a lot of bronzers are. But I'm just using this to warm everything up. And then I'm going with the Milani Luminoso blush. This is one of my favourite blushes ever. I can't believe it took me so long to buy this, but it really is such a great blush. I'm just then kind of like patting this onto where I put that cream blush earlier. And then Sleek do some amazing highlighters. This is the mono highlighter in Solstice Equinox or something like that. I am then taking a fan brush and just putting that all over my cheeks. I love a lovely highlighted, dewy, glowy look. This is like my favourite thing to do. I just put highlighter everywhere, especially in the summer. I love it. Next, I'm taking the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Setting Mist. I really like this one too. I'm just spraying it over my face and then letting it dry. Okay, next onto the palette. This one I think I got for like £9, it's like an absolute bargain. But there are 2 different versions of this. This one is a bronzy one, it also comes in a coloured, but obviously I went for this one. I'm then taking just a fluffy brush and going to that middle goldy sort of shade. This almost took 2 layers to really show up. But this is the second lot I go in, you can see it's so much more foiled and gold and just shiny. I don't know if that was me not putting enough on the brush the first time round, or whether that's literally just maybe it needs layering up more, but it did look really nice. I really like how these applied in the end. And then going in with this red shade, which is also like a iridescent duochrome type shade. So it looks quite red, but under the light it catches other colours, which is really nice. But anyway, I'm just putting this on the outer corner to kind of like create a bit of shadowing. I then go in with this shade on the end and just put it through the middle. I basically just wanted to test all the shades out at this point because they look so gorgeous and they're really nice and shimmery and gold and everything. But I then just go back and forth with those 2 last shades I used because I really like how that red turned out. You can see it a bit more here. Anyway, so I'm just brushing off the excess because it did fall out everywhere. Just taking a slightly chubby short brush and just taking the end shade because it's the most neutral of them all, and just taking it under the eye because I really want a smoky look. And then taking an eyeliner brush and going with that darker shade, the black one I think it is, and just creating like a winged liner. I don't really know what my idea of this was, but it turned out to be a wing liner anyway, so that's how it went. But I really like how it turned out too. And as you can see that like duochrome sort of colour there as well. From that eyeshadow that I keep talking about, it looks so pretty. But I did have quite a bit of fallout with using this as an eyeliner, so I tried to brush it off, but it does remain there under my eye the rest of the time, you know. And then I took a brush and just kind of blended it out slightly because I didn't want it too like linery. And I'm just using what was left over on my brush to blend everything to make a bit of a shape. And then I'm just going with some powder under my eye to try and just correct where I had that fallout because it was quite a dark mark there, but it didn't really help. But then I'm using my Milani Colour Statement lip liner in 04. I really love this. It's such like a nice shade for my lip colour. It looks really natural and everything. It's just a nice mauvey brown colour, as you can see here. Okay, and onto the MatteTrance lipstick. This is $19.95. This is one I end up going in with, but I'm just going to swatch it on my hand here in comparison to the lip liner. This is Omi. I will do a lip swatch for it as well, hang on. And this is more of a pinky shade compared to the first one there. And then this is Flesh 3. This one looks like this, not really sure why it does. It was this one, and then 1995 actually fell out of the lipstick when I got them. But this is more of a berry shade compared to the other two. I do end up going with 1995 just because it's more of a peachy nude sort of shade, which I just thought would match the rest of my makeup better. I am then going to be styling my hair because it was a little bit greasy. I'm just back combing the top section of my hair and then just going to slick it back. I'm just brushing it at first, and I do take a bit of moisturizer. You can obviously just use a normal hair pomade or gel. I used to do this a lot on ships when I was away and I'd want to slick my hair back. I'd actually use Savlon because obviously I didn't have any hair gel with me, but don't really know it's the best. Then I'm just doing this and just brushing it back very gently to keep the volume underneath, and then just playing it with it a bit until I was happy with how it looks. And then this is it. This is the finished look. This is my New Year's Eve look. It's very sort of rock glam. I've been listening a bit too much to Miley Cyrus recently, but I really like how it turned out. I really like the formula of the eyeshadows and the lipsticks. The only thing is the lipsticks, and they came, obviously one looks a bit weird and one had actually fallen out the lipstick tube, but other than that, they're nice products and everything. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if you want to see any other palettes and stuff as well. But yeah, hopefully you'll have a very nice new year and a happy 2021. Thank you. Bye.